Testing is a necessary and very useful thing to use for Smile. And with the updates in Smile 2.0 and higher, there's a very easy way to do it. I've created a simple room here that looks fine. It looks great. You could move on to the next one if this was your idea of what you wanted to do. But let's see how testing could be useful. First, let's see how you can test. One way is to save your ROM, open your emulator, go into your ROM, get to the room, and then you can test. As I said with Smile 2.0, there's a new quick edit or quick test function, which is very easy to set up. You go to File, Preferences, Run Settings, and click Test Room. This will bring up a window that will ask you to find your ROM. Mine's already set, so it's giving me this message, but if it doesn't, you just browse to your roms.exe file and click open or save, whatever the button is that it needs once you get on that file, and it'll set that to your default ROM. Mine's set as the SNES 9x.exe, so that's good to go. The next thing you might want to do is File, Preferences, Run Settings, Test Room Options. This will set all the stats or items, energy, missiles, etc. that you have set once you start in this room. For example, energy. You can set the amount of energy that you have whenever you start the quick edit. It's in hexadecimal, so 10 is really like 16 in decimal form instead of 10 energy. So it even tells you right here that the maximum is 0.5 dB. That'd be all, I think it's 14 energy tanks. Reserve, same thing. So most people will set the complete energy, reserve, set all these to max, and then you can also set the equipment that you start out with, morph ball, bomb, spring ball. That way you have everything, and you don't have to go get that item and come back to the room if your room needed spring ball to navigate or whatever your room is holding. Beams is the same amount of equipment you can use, and there's also these options. Map stations or reveal maps, I think, allows it to where you already have the maps for all the rooms. Avoid damage, you can't get hurt. Debug mode is a special mode that has some uses that most novice hackers probably aren't going to use. It's more experience probably dealing with ASM and maybe palette stuff, but in the beginning you won't have to worry about that, so I just leave it on now. Once you have all your settings set, click Save Changes, and to activate your test mode, you just press the button E anywhere in the room, and Samus's lower body will start right where your square is, or her feet. It's the same button if you press E to enter a room, so if you press E on a door, like right here, you'll actually enter the room that the door is leading to and won't activate the quick edit, but if you press it here, in a wall, anywhere. So let's test this room to see how it could be useful. So I'll just press E right here, give it a second, and it'll start up like a normal game, so you might think, oh, it didn't work, it's just starting my ROM like normal, but if you wait a second, there we go, and notice Samus's feet are on the bottom. Now this room music doesn't change, that's why it's playing the intro music. Okay, so this room seems fine, so, well, there's one problem right away. These tiles are solid, which could cause a problem unless you are wanting them solid, but right now they are. Oh, there's another problem. You could fall through these blocks. And these ones are also air blocks or air full. So now you can see all these different issues that you're going to need to fix throughout all this. I mean, this is very basic. Most people check this kind of stuff, but these are how the test room function can also help. And it can also show you in case you have enemies in here that aren't set up right. They'll look all glitched and messed up. So hopefully that shows you the importance of test now with Smile 2.0 to test, so there's really no excuse not to test your rooms and make sure everything's ship-shape before you release a hack. This is MoonEdit FAQ tutorial video. Thanks.